Yo, Brawlers, this is your man, Glass Chin, and you're watching Glass Chin's Boxing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yo, Brawlers, another decent fight has just been announced on the 15th of May. Kubrat Pulev is taking on Jerry Forrest. This fight will take place on the Sergey Kovalev vs Tyrell Pulev fight card in California. Nice little dust up for us Brawlers, and it's good to see Pulev back in a boxing ring. At first glance, you would have to say that Pulev should be a big favourite in this fight. But Jerry Forrest, since quitting his job to focus on boxing full-time, is a much improved fighter, who was robbed in his last fight against Michael Hunter and also against Zhilei Zhang in his previous bout before that. The 40-year-old Pulev hasn't had a proper boxing match since his December 2020 knockout loss in the 9th round to former unified champion Anthony Joshua. Inactivity may play a factor for Pulev in this fight. He did manage to get a massive 1 minute 59 seconds of work in, knocking out ex-MMA fighter Frank Mir in the first round of their thriller triad combat fight in November of last year, while Forrest got 20 rounds in the bank last year at top level, and at 33 should be in his prime now as a heavyweight. Whereas Pulev's best days in the sport are probably behind him now, at the age of 40 years old. Having said that, Forrest's come-forward brawler style may be tailor-made for Pulev's more technically sound and sometimes amateur style. Pulev has done very well against come-forward fighters in the past, Derek Chisora being the standout example. If I had to make a prediction for this fight, I would say that Pulev on points is probably the way to go, if he's even 80% of the fighter he used to be. His younger brother is getting Kovalev at the right time, and come 15th of May, I expect both brothers to get their hands raised as winners. I like Jerry Forrest, and I wish a little bit of luck would go his way. He's been robbed in 2 big fights recently, and he hasn't made much money or been to the highest heights of the sport fighting for a world title like Pulev has done. I was thinking he would be a good opponent for the winner of the Hasim Rahman Jr. versus Kenzie Morrison fight. If you haven't listened to my breakdown of that fight, check out my prediction video I released last Monday. That's a great little fight that seems to have gone under the radar, at least in the UK. I'm not hearing much buzz about it at all, but it's a great 50-50 fight and a step up that both guys need. Boxing is a funny old sport at times. Forrest was robbed of the win against Zhilei Zhang, who has somehow found himself getting an IBF title eliminator, against Filip Hrgović. Forrest may not be getting that chance, but he's shown himself to be a true throwback fighter, taking on Zhang, Hunter and now Pulev back to back. He went in his last 2 fights as a huge underdog, and he showed the world what he can do. I picked Pulev to win this fight on points, but I wouldn't be surprised if Forrest took this one. Unkind judges aside, the momentum is in his favour and Pulev has a lot to handle in this fight. Should Pulev win, where does he go from here? With Wilder hinting that he may not be done in the sport yet. Wilder versus Pulev, anyone? I'd pay to see it. Wilder gets a lot of flack, especially from us Brits, for his lack of resume, but I think he would stop Pulev in 5 rounds or less. It's a great fight for Wilder to compare himself to Anthony Joshua. What do you think, Brawlers? Would Wilder beat Pulev? Could he blast him out in a round like he did with Dominic Brazil? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And as always, Brawlers, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.